Trump, recognizing Jerusalem as an Israeli capital will bring peace. Wednesday, that the United States will recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and that it will transfer the U.S. Embassy there. I have decided it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. I have judged this line of action in the best interests of the United States of America and in the pursuit of peace between Israel and the Palestinians, he said from the White House. The president said that since 1995, when Congress passed the U.S. Embassy law in Jerusalem, his predecessors had postponed implementation because of their fears about possible negative repercussions on the peace agreement in the Middle East. But, he added, after more than 20 years of renunciation, we are no closer to a lasting peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians. It would be foolish to think that continuing to postpone today produces a different or better result than in the past. The Trump move breaks with long-standing U.S. policy and, according to numerous world leaders and even Pope Francis, threatens regional stability. But the President of the United States insisted that America's goal remains that of peace. This decision does not in any way mean to break with our strong commitment to facilitate a lasting peace agreement. We want an agreement that is very important for the Israelis and a great deal for the Palestinians, he said. Trump ordered the State Department to start looking for a site for an embassy in Jerusalem, within what should be a 2 to 3 year process of moving diplomatic operations from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. The status of Jerusalem has been an obstacle in decades of Israeli-Palestinian peace attempts. Israel considers the city its eternal and indivisible capital and wants all embassies to be based there. Palestinians and other Arab leaders, on the other hand, want the capital of an independent Palestinian state to be located in the eastern sector of the city, which Israel occupied in the 1967 Middle East War and subsequently annexed, an internationally recognized annexation. Reactions from the world. Pope Francis has asked that the status quo of Jerusalem video be respected, saying that the new tensions will further inflame world conflicts. China and Russia have expressed concern that the move could exacerbate the hostilities in the Middle East. Washington's allies in the region warned of the dangerous repercussions of Trump's decision. Turkey said it could go so far as to break the diplomatic ties with Israel if the U.S. move went ahead. The Palestinians have said that Trump's move will give the kiss of death to the peaceful solution between the two states. The Christian leaders of Jerusalem say they are certain that the steps that Trump is about to undertake will increase hatred, conflict, violence and suffering in Jerusalem and the Holy Land. Iran threat, Palestine will be liberated, the protesters in Gaza burned U.S. and Israeli flags. Hamas has called the extremely dangerous White House decision. In a phone call to Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, EU High Representative Federica Mogherini reassured the firm position of the EU, that the final status of Jerusalem as the future capital of both states, be decided with negotiations that satisfy the aspirations of the parties. Benjamin Netanyahu welcomes the announcement with open arms. It is a historic turning point. I hope that other governments will soon follow the American example. Every peace treaty must include Jerusalem as our capital. Why did Trump make this decision? Trump's decision, a fundamental commitment of his election campaign last year, is a move that will excite his evangelical electoral base and also serves to divert attention from the Russiagate.